Hi, I'm Christy, and in today's video, I'm here with my Kindle Unlimited TBR. So Kindle Unlimited is a service that I absolutely adore and love, and yeah, I find so many good reads on here and can read so many books from authors that I love. We're just gonna go through my current reads that I have checked out on Kindle Unlimited. So basically, Kindle Unlimited is a subscription service through Amazon where you can check out books and pay like a monthly or yearly fee. I do like the annual plan where I usually get it during like their Prime Day deals when you can gift it to yourself and get like multiple years in advance for a cheaper rate. So yeah, you can do it that way, or you can pay monthly, and you can check out up to 20 books, which you can like constantly check out ebooks, return them, get new ones, all of that. So you can have 20 out at one time. So we're gonna go through here and see what I have. I think I have out 19 right now. So first, let me change this so I can just see the Kindle Unlimited ones. Okay, here we go. So we'll start at the bottom. The first one I have is a historical, and it's Forever Your Rogue by Erin Langston. This one actually is no longer available on Kindle Unlimited, but I did check it out before the author took it off of KU. So yeah, that's on my library, but I guess it's technically not available through KU anymore, so we're off to a great start. But this one I'm very excited to read. I know it's a historical romance that released, I think, this year, and so many friends and so many people I see chatting about it on Instagram are loving it. So I am very excited. The cover is stunning, and I cannot wait to get into this one, hopefully soon, because I'm definitely in like a historical romance mood. All right, next up I have An Icy Infatuation by Emily Silver. This is part of her Love Abroad series, which is a travel romance series, which I absolutely love the idea of that. So I read another one from this author in this same series that was a sapphic romance, and absolutely loved that one. And there were little like moments or characters talking about what happens in this book, which I think is the first one in the series. So basically this one is a strangers to lovers romance and traveling, of course, too. And in this one, they're in Antarctica, which I think is so cool. Nope, can't even say that because I have read multiple books where characters are in or traveling through Antarctica, so can't say that. But anyways, I'm very excited for it regardless because it sounds like so much fun, and I've been loving Emily Silver's books this year. All right, so next up is another historical romance, and this one is Surrendering to the Duke by Stevie Sparks. So this one, I think the cover is absolutely stunning, and this one sounds super good. So it says, a scandalously steamy, forbidden marriage of convenience with age gap and unrequited love. Yes, please to all of those. I cannot wait to read this one. I know it came out in the spring of this year, and this one is just under 300 pages, so I feel like that's an easy one to get to. So next up I have Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. So this is a part of her next series. I think this is book 4. Could be wrong there, but this is the newest release regardless, and I'm very excited for this one. I know she has a great representation in her books, and I cannot wait to get to this one. I have read the first 2 books in the series so far and adored them, and cannot wait for this one. I've heard only good things. Next up I have Right Guy, Wrong Word by Jewel E. Ann. This was a newest release from her that I think just released in August. Can't wait to get to it. I heard it's like more rom-com, but it does have that emotional kind of pulls that Jewel E. Ann's books have, so I'm very excited to get to this one. I'm obsessed with this cover and think it is going to be just so good, or I'm hoping it's going to be so good. Next up I have The Locker Room from Megan Quinn. So I know this is a baseball romance, and I have been reading like a couple of her books here and there. She doesn't always hit for me, but sometimes when you're just like wanting a quick little read, sports romancy, like, you know it's going to be good, but maybe not like a new favorite, like I feel like she hits perfect for that. So yeah, I can't wait to get to this one. Then next I have Hideaway Heart by Melanie Harlow. So this is the second book in her Cherry Tree Harbor small town series. This one just came out in August. Can't wait to get to it. So in this one, I believe the heroine is a country music star and she needs a bodyguard. And I believe that's the hero, who's like an ex-Navy SEAL, which Melanie Harlow loves having ex-Navy SEALs in all of her books. There's just something about like the protectiveness that the bodyguard romance trope brings to books. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to this one. I did read the first book in this series, which was Runaway Love, earlier in the year when it came out. That one was okay. Like, this isn't my favorite series from her so far, but I always do enjoy Melanie Harlow books regardless. Next, I have a YA contemporary. So it is Tahari in Bloom by Farah Haran. So this one I have read this author before. She's done some adult romances, and this one I believe was like her debut YA contemporary. So I got this one actually in the Steamy Lit book signing, like in our swag bags. I got the hardcover of this one. I thought the cover is absolutely stunning, and so I was like, let me check it out. I saw it was on KU, and it's also available with the read and listen feature, which is basically if you download the book on Kindle Unlimited, you get the audiobook with it for free to listen to as long as you have the book downloaded on your KU account. So like once you return it from your KU library, the audiobook will disappear as well, but like while you have it downloaded, you can listen to the audiobook. So I'm definitely going to do that. So then next I have Rein Me In, and I cannot wait to get to this one. So this one is a Western cowboy contemporary romance. I know the heroine in this one. We have plus size rep. I can't wait to get to it. I actually met this author at the Steamy Lit book signing in Anaheim and bought the cover because it's so gorgeous, and I can't wait to get to it. Like, I've heard only good things from friends and from other people posting about it on Instagram. So then I actually have a fantasy romance out. So I have The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. That's what I've heard great things about. Like, I haven't heard too many friends who have read it, but a couple of the friends who I know have read it have really enjoyed it. So I am very intrigued. I believe it's like darker, morally gray, kind of anti-hero type characters. I believe could be totally off base. But yeah, I can't wait to get to it and see what I think about it. So next I have out Wrath by Ellis James. So this one is an enemies to lovers football romance, and I cannot wait to get to it. I'm just like in a football-y sports romance mood now that it's fall, and I think this one is going to be amazing. I've heard great things about it. Another sports romance I have out is Caught Stealing by C.E. Ricky. So this is the follow-up or exists in the same world as her book earlier this year, which was Iced Out. Love that book. It's one of my favorite reads of the year. This one is again, and in this one we have a hockey hero and then a baseball hero. So like, I am here for that mashup and I cannot wait to continue with this series. So then jumping back over to historical romance, I have Phantom in Time by Eugenia Riley. This one is actually the Historical Hellions book club for September. That's the month we're in, yes. Had to think about that one for a minute. So this one's actually a Phantom of the Opera retelling, which I am so excited for. If you don't know me, I'm obsessed with Phantom of the Opera retellings, especially like Phantom of the Opera story in general. Absolutely love it. Like, I feel like that book was super impressionable on me when I was a child, and like that's where I've always been rooting for the anti-hero, rooting for the villain to get the girl. So like, I cannot wait for this one. And like, historical romance Phantom of the Opera, so excited to check it out. And then next I have The Fall of Bradley Reed by Morgan Elizabeth. So this one I'm really excited for. So I loved the author's 'Tis the Season for Revenge last year, and this book exists in the same Season of Revenge series. So this one says it's Grumpy Sunshine, revenge romance. Like, yes, please. The next up I have Unraveling Him by Claire Kingsley. So this is book 3 in her Bailey Brothers series, and I have been reading this series to get to this book. I've heard this book is really good. This is small town. I believe this one's Grumpy. I think he's like a mechanic, I want to say, from what I remember. But yeah, so I read the first 2 books in the series. I thought they were okay, but this one I'm excited to try out and see what I think. We'll see if I continue with the series after that, because like I said, I haven't been loving the series. Like, they're just okay for me. So yeah, we'll see what I think of this one. Next up I have Body Check by Tegan Hunter, and this one is the first book in her new sports romance series. So the series is The Seattle Serpents, and it's a hockey romance series, and I'm so excited for this. I love Tegan Hunter's writing. I read her series like years ago, like the Texting series and the Slice series, and then I jumped into this past year catching up with her Carolina Comets series, and now we're jumping into this kind of like spin-off, or it's like a new series, but like you're gonna see some familiar hockey characters, I believe, from her other series. But yeah, either way, I'm excited to get to Body Check. All right, and then next, another hockey romance. So this one's been on my Kindle Unlimited like library for a while. So this is Love and Hockey by Monty J. So someone recommended this one to me either in one of my videos or on Instagram. I can't remember where exactly, but they told me that they think I will love it. And so it's been on my KU to check out. And then recently I saw it's going to be part of a book box as well. And so I was like, I need to get to this book ASAP. Like, what am I waiting for? So yeah, I'm going to check that one out soon and let you know what I think. So the next I have Autumn Nights by Willow Astor. So this is a single dad football romance, and I cannot wait to get to it. Small town as well, I believe. Like, single dad romances are some of my favorites, and I can't wait to check this one out. Like Autumn Nights, this is perfect for the fall season. All right, and then the last one I have checked out right now is Head Above Water by C.E. Ricky. This one, I cannot wait to read more of C.E. Ricky's books. I've been reading a few of hers recently, and this one sounds so good. I know this one's more emotional, so I can't wait to check it out. All right, so those are all the books that I currently have checked out on Kindle Unlimited. Let me know in the comments if you like seeing these videos, if you have any of the same books checked out as me, or maybe what some of the books that you have checked out on KU are right now. Let me know all the things. Let me know if you think I'll like any of these books if you've read them, or if I won't. Tell me that too. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and I'll see you in my next one.